Hello and welcome. It's Terry here for Tailored Expressions. In today's video, I am sharing a card I created showcasing the beautiful new color Gumdrop. So let's get started. Before we hop into the video, let's go over the supplies. I am using the Fineline script stamp, fancy florets, signature thanks, inks in the colors Gumdrop, chocolate truffle, Mocha, and VersaMark Ink, gold embossing powder, an anti-static powder tool, and the starry color paint palette. Gumdrop is such a beautiful color. Here you can see the comparisons between some of the other colors in the line. It's the perfect addition. To start the project, I placed a piece of Gumdrop cardstock that I had already trimmed down to 4¼ inches by 5½ inches in my stamping platform. And I inked up the Fineline script stamp with clear embossing ink. I like using VersaMark ink to get a tone-on-tone look. I did have to stamp it down a few times to get a good impression. Okay, I set that off to dry on the side. Now going in with the sentiment. I am cutting signature thanks backing out of Gumdrop cardstock and one out of vellum paper. Then using the signature thanks, I die cut that out of Gumdrop and gold cardstock. I layered the gold sentiment over the Gumdrop sentiment with liquid adhesive, adhering it with a little offset. Okay, now that the background panel has dried, I want to add some drama and interest to it. So I am going in with my blending brush and Mocha ink and blending around the edges of the card panel. I then place the panel into my stamping platform and condition it with an anti-static powder tool. I inked up the fancy floret stamp with VersaMark ink and stamped it over the Fineline panel using my press it tool to help with even pressure. Once I was happy with the impression, I poured gold embossing powder over the inked area and heated it with my heat tool until it was nice and melted. Then going back in with Mocha ink, I am blending that around the edges once more. I want to create a vignette effect. The color wasn't giving me the darkness that I wanted, so I decided to use chocolate truffle to help deepen the edges. I used my microfiber cloth to wipe off excess ink that had accumulated on top of the embossed areas. This helped brighten up the gold embossing. I adhered the gold thanks sentiment onto the vellum thanks backing, then added liquid adhesive and adhered it to the card panel, using my strong magnets to hold it down. I trimmed down Oreo cardstock slightly larger than my card panel that I trimmed down to 4 inches by 5¼ inches. I adhered that as a mat behind my panel. Then I adhered it to the top folding card base. Looking at the overall design, I thought that it needed some gold splatters to finish off the dramatic effect. So I placed the extra signature backing over the sentiment and used gold paint to splatter all over the card front. I also added splatters of Gumdrop ink onto the panel as well. And this completes the card. I hope you enjoy the video and are able to give this technique a try. Please don't forget to like this video and follow the channel to get notified of all future videos. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.